Hey guys, it's Hadley, and today I decided I just wanted to do like an Accutane follow-up. It is a year later. If you didn't know, I posted like my Accutane journey video. That video picked up quite a bit for me, and so I figured out a lot of people were curious about that. Like I ended up getting like a lot of comments and people who were starting Accutane and going through the exact same process that I went through. And so now I can officially say I have been off the pill for about a year now. And so I just wanted to gather back and reflect on Accutane and kind of tell you like the year after, the things that have happened and like what has changed, just so you can kind of get some information if you're considering going on Accutane, or if you're in it, like if you're on it right now and you kind of want to see the light at the end of the tunnel, or if you're about to get off, just any stage that you're at in your acne journey. I just hope this can help you. So just to fill in some details, if you haven't seen my previous Accutane journey video, I'll link that below so you can go watch it. But I was on Accutane for 8 months and I didn't have the best skin. Like, I definitely didn't have the worst skin. I didn't have really bad cystic acne, but my skin was bad. And I originally was on the medication for 6 months. But I ended up being on it for 8 months, and the added 2 months I had up to my dosage. I went through the process, and 8 months later I got off the pill and my skin was completely clear. My skin was absolutely beautiful, and I still think my skin is absolutely beautiful. Like, it worked wonders for me. However, there have just been like some changes that have occurred over this past year. I want to start by talking about the positive changes. Whenever you're on the pill, you have super dry skin and dry lips. I was always complaining about that. Also, I had pretty bad nosebleeds and joint pains and aches. I would get those while I was on the medication. However, once I came off, none of that has happened. I used to like consistently have nosebleeds even before I was even on the pill. My nose just randomly bled a lot, and I haven't had a bloody nose since I came off. I don't know if that is related in any way, but I mean, it's nice that I haven't had any. I don't have any more like joint pains or anything like that, basically. And my skin is not dry at all. I think my skin is actually like more moisturized than when I even started the medication. I think I have really healthy skin now. It's not super oily and it's not super dry. It is perfect. Not perfect, but you know, like I have really good skin now. Also, my lips aren't dry a lot. I still do wear chapstick every single day. Before I didn't, like I never wore chapstick, but now I do apply Vaseline every single day. I think I probably will continue to do that just to keep them from getting dry. But the changes specifically I have noticed on my skin are that I have gotten some acne back. Like, the thing about Accutane is it's supposed to get rid of it all forever, and then like you never have it again. And I totally would agree with that statement. Like, I haven't gotten a bunch of acne since then. I would totally agree with that. But there is some of that that's not true. Like, I don't want you to get off and just expect, oh my gosh, I'm never gonna have a pimple again in my life, because that's not true. Like, you can probably see I have some on my forehead right now. So basically what Accutane does is it gets rid of kind of the acne that is like in your DNA, if that makes sense. Like, if you have genetics passed down to you, which is kind of what mine was. Like, my mom didn't have good skin, I didn't have good skin. You know, the stuff where it's like everyone just tells you to wash your face and you're like, it's more than that. Even if I wash my face, I still have bad skin. That is what Accutane clears up, is all that stuff that's ingrained into your body. However, it doesn't really work with like your diet. So if you're eating like super oily foods or a lot of chocolate, you may notice breakouts. If you don't drink a lot of water, like if you're not staying hydrated, you'll notice a difference. Also, hormones, like it does not help with hormonal acne. That's what I mainly notice. I break out a lot when I am on my period or around my period. It's not super bad or anything. Like, this is a good representation right now of what my skin looks like on my period. And like, it's not bad or anything, but you are going to get acne. I don't want to make it seem like you're not going to. So Accutane does clear up like most of your acne, but the stuff that's kind of related to you as an individual, like what you consume and like your hormones, that acne is just different. Like, it can't be controlled by Accutane. It's a whole different thing. So personally, I've been taking spironolactone for my hormones. That's supposed to just kind of balance them out. It definitely has helped because during COVID I ran out, and so I didn't take it for a month, and my skin got bad. Like, my skin was wild, and so once I got back on, I truly noticed the spironolactone. It was helping so much more than I had even noticed, and that just helps keep my hormones in check. But that's the only acne I ever get now is from that, and it's never deep or anything. It's not like cystic acne or really bad. It's seriously just right on top of the surface, like those annoying whiteheads and just little tiny bumps. Like, maybe not even pimples, just little tiny bumps. So it's not a big deal at all or anything. I just kind of want to be upfront and honest about that. As for like emotionally, I know one of the scary things about Accutane is what it can do to you mentally. There's been some struggles with that. I personally never witnessed anything when I was on the medication. Like, I didn't really notice mood swings or like depressive thoughts or anything. The medication didn't spark that for me, and it still hasn't as time has gone by. Like, I think my body is still very healthy and my mind is very healthy. I didn't lose or gain weight from the pill. Some people experience like a lot of weight loss. I didn't. The pill was pretty just normal for me. Like, the worst thing that happened was the dry skin and the aches and nosebleeds, like I said, but those went away as soon as I stopped the medication. A year later, I can say I'm so happy. Like, going on Accutane was one of the best decisions I've ever made, because now I'm just so confident. You kind of don't even realize how unconfident you are until you finally feel safe and secure in your own skin. I don't wear makeup like at all anymore, especially during COVID. Like, whenever I just call my friends and stuff, I don't feel the need to get ready and put on a bunch of makeup like I used to, because my skin is nice. Like, I'm very happy with my skin. I'm wearing a little bit of makeup today. You can probably see I had like an audition thing, so I got ready, but this is normally what my skin looks like. There's not really much texture. I still just have some discoloration. So if I'm doing something super fancy like I did today, then I will just put on like a tiny bit of concealer. I barely put anything on, just because I still have redness from my past blemishes, but those have gone away a lot too with time. As soon as I stopped the pill, you can probably even tell if you watch the end of that video, my face was pink, because it was still witnessing discoloration, but now it's almost completely clear. Like, I have very even skin. It looks really nice. So if you are considering going on Accutane, I seriously recommend it. Or if you're on it right now and you're feeling kind of discouraged, like if you're going through that weird phase where it gets bad, trust me, I've been there. I can tell you I have been exactly where you are, and I know it's the worst. Like, you feel like you just want to crawl up in a ball and you want no one to see you, but it gets so much better, because now, like, I'm so proud of my skin and I'm so content with the process of Accutane, and I'm really glad I did it. Like, a year later, I would 100% say I would not go back and change a thing. I am so happy that I did it. I hope this helped in some way and helped get you some information if you're wanting it. If you have any more questions, you can leave a comment down below, but I would recommend watching my Accutane journey video before if you haven't seen that, because I can probably tell you if you have some questions, I somehow answer it in that video. Thank you so much for watching, and goodbye.